see a Tarkovsky film or whatever, then I get hope, not from the story, but from the fact that he can communicate some kind of beauty to me. I don't know, hope, yeah, I'm not so crazy about hope in films, in film stories. I've just been to therapy today, and there were a lot of other crazy people around me, and we had to kind of debate what positive feeling we had the last week. And I couldn't come up with any positive thing at all. So I was kind of thrown out of this group. So no, I'm sorry, not so much hope. But in this non-hope thing, there could be hope in the sense that this non-hope could create something that we could use some other way than just having, you know, a storyline that gives us hope. That there could be other parts of the films that could give us hope, I think.
Well, I think he answered it, but I think it is true that I'm usually most inspired and most excited by a, you know, shift of how I look at things. And often it's when I watch stories and involved in stories that are sort of dark and go to a very elemental kind of, you know, human condition, depressing place. Makes me feel better because you tend to have to come up against the violence and the futility and frustration and really the growth and die and all those things that are about being human to kind of get inspired about your life. It's a strange thing, but for me, it's, you know, I get more filled with kind of excitement and wonder and mystery by these darker stories than I do by something that's very controlled and measured and sort of makes me feel good. I can make myself feel good in reaction to something else. And in this case, I watched this movie and something about it expresses something beautiful. So that's the hope for me.
Cool. I should ask about the Tarkovsky dedication at the end of the film. Do you want to comment on that once?
No, yeah, maybe. Tarkovsky has been a hero for me for a long time. I saw his films when I went to film school, and they were kind of a revelation. And I know that he saw my very first film and hated it. He saw it just before he died. I wouldn't conclude that he died from seeing that, but almost. But I love him very much. Right when we did it, you know, when I wrote the script, I was very sure of this invasion of women, and I think that you can see it in different ways, but I also think it's very beautiful that the transformation and is eating little berries and stuff. That's very romantic. Yeah, I'm very drawn to August Strindberg as a writer, and he always had this problem with women, and they were always following him, and they were kind of trying to kill him and eat him and stuff. And that is, I think, what the last pages says to me. That is these females. But I think it's worth noticing that you can't see their faces. So that this is a female thread with no face on, which you can kind of look at in different ways. Well, I had to do it. It's like, you know, I did this film Breaking the Waves, where there were some bells up in the sky, and a lot of people said to me, if you took that out, it would be an okay film, and I still didn't, you know. I prefer this earlier stuff, but yeah, I see hope in all these films, but hope, it depends on how, you know, is there hope for mankind? I don't think so. I don't think there's hope for mankind and for the survival of mankind. No, I don't think so. I see men and civilization being wiped out in 3 generations from now. So I don't see there's a lot of hope, no. But then we can still kind of be very happy about seeing a Tarkovsky film.